Welcome to Bet Safe and the boots are off. With me is Tony Bellew, Matteo, Liverpool and Everton. We're in the Cop at Anfield, and of course, Tony, you're loving it, aren't you?
Mate, I tried to cover the seat before I sat down, but I couldn't do it, so I've just got to bite the bullet and sit here and...
You have covered it though.
Yeah, I have to the best of my ability. Just this jacket is I'm not feeling a burning sensation just yet.
Why should he embrace Anfield? Why should he love this place?
Well, listen, Tony's never going to embrace Anfield, let's be honest. You know, I'm a realist, he's an Evertonian, you know, I'm a Liverpoolian. But what, you know, we're here to talk about Liverpool-Everton. The rivalry goes on forever and it's never going to stop, is it? He wants his team to win, I want my team to win. And it's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how you play, how you perform, it's all about that result this weekend.
What was your first ever memory of this fixture?
My first ever memory of this fixture, you know what, I do know it, but I don't know what year it was. Peter Beardsley scored for us, that's how long ago it was. And it was I was in the Gladys Street, my brother, I just remember running up and down, just going nuts. So,
are you old enough to remember that?
Of course I am, yeah. To be honest, I cleaned Peter's boots when he was here as a player at Liverpool, yeah, and he was a great fella. And you know, one of the successes, you know, there's a few that have done it, they've gone from Liverpool to Everton. You know, Gary Ablett, another one who did it well, great, you know, the great Gary Ablett, and you know, Peter was another one. There's not many. Don Hutchinson maybe is another one who's gone over and done it. Yeah,
Don's done it really good when he comes to us when he first come.
But I think it's like with the derby games, it's just like Tony said, everything goes out the window. It's about winning. You know, you're kind of playing for your fans on that day. You know, it goes out the window. All right, you're playing for yourself and for your club, but you want that result for your fans to have the bragging rights in your city. And to be honest, I just believe Liverpool in the last 6-7 seasons have got an unbelievable record against Everton, and I don't know why that is. Everton need to put a stop on that because Liverpool have really dominated derbies in the last 12 fixtures, 6 wins and 6 draws.
We turn up here and we feel the pressure a lot more. Listen, when you go so long without a good result in a certain fixture, it's hard to turn around. It's like every team has bogey grounds and bogey teams. I mean, for years it was White Hart Lane for us as well, and then we've done it one season and turned it around, and we've been doing okay there ever since. But mate, this Anfield one's been going on for a long time, and I needed to come to an end. Don't get me wrong, I've had some great days yet. The last time was Kevin Campbell. I think that was a long time. Well, you might have even been playing then.
Probably was, that's why he won. Cheers for that.
Who was marking him?
Yeah, that was that's the last one we won actually here. We have beat them a few times. Dan Gosling's at Goodison Park last minute in the Cup. And you know, we've had some good victories at Goodison, but something goes wrong when we come here. And you know what, when I think back to the last few seasons I've come, it's been Steven Gerrard turn the tables and Luis Suarez and make the highest calibre of players. I don't usually see the highest calibre of players turn the game like this. It's usually a team effort and who wants it the most, but when you've got players of that magnitude, you know, your Luis Suarez, you Steven Gerrard, they're gone now, thankfully. You know, thank God they're gone, but they still do have great players like a Philippe Coutinho, Roberto Firmino, players who I think are top players. But we've also got now game changers in, you know, a Romelu Lukaku, a young extravagant player in Ross Barkley, and mate, we've got an absolute machine in Idrissa Gueye.
Yeah.
So I think this week, mate, he's a quality player, mate. He's an outstanding player. For me, he's been a revelation this season for us. I mean, I expected Romelu Lukaku to do what he's done this season. No one's seen Idrissa Gueye coming. He's a top player, but you know, Don will tell you from Liverpool's side, mate, Philippe Coutinho
we could do him in our team.
Yeah.
He's the one player we're missing. In all the, you know, in defence, it's like
he's that sort of Kante player, isn't he? You know, he's a box to box.
Listen, it's a team player. I mean, he's a Kante type player, and Everton have got a gem there because you know you can't find them players. You look around the league now; they're the two that I can think of. Is them two, and that's it really. You've got younger lads trying to fill boots. I mean, at Liverpool, we've tried Henderson there, we've tried Emre Can there, we've tried Lucas there, but no one's really stepped up yet into that position.
Put the stamp on it.
Yeah, and it's such an important position in any team. I mean, Everton are going to come here at the weekend, in my opinion, set the stall out. Yeah. He's going to set the tone for them. You know, they're going to get balls up to Lukaku early because, you know, they know there's a weakness in Liverpool's defence on crosses, and they're going to put balls into our box. You know, our goalkeepers had pressure on him this season. Well, both of them have when they played on crosses. If you run on Koeman, first thing you would do is get the ball up to the big man, work round it, get balls into the box. And it's not rocket science what they're going to do, Everton.
And they're going to be physical with you.
Of course they're going to be physical. The Everton-Liverpool game should be physical, though.
Yes,
it's about personal battles all over the field. When I played in the derby, I thought, right, who am I playing against? I'm thinking back then, you're playing against, I don't know, I think Billy Kelly back then, back in the day.
Billy was a player.
Duncan Ferguson, no, you won't fancy that, would you?
You still like, in Tony's game, you're boxing, it's you v him. It's like, in football, sometimes you find yourself where you are, one-on-one with someone.
1v1s.
Yeah, 1v1s, and I think whichever team wins the most personal battles at the weekend will win this game. We'll win this game.
Everyone's got battles, and that's what we need to. Our lads need to take that on board straight away and win the personal battles, because the more personal battles you win, obviously overall that means you're edging towards the game. So it's going to be a tough one, but we've both got our weaknesses, we've both got our strengths. I think Liverpool going forward are maybe the little bit more creative team with the likes of Firmino and Coutinho, but I think Everton are maybe the bit more robust and powerful team with the likes of Romelu Lukaku, the legs, and Idrissa Gueye. James McCarthy's also someone who's vastly underrated. I think James is everywhere. He's all over the pitch. He's dedicated. He's in there. I'll be interested to see the way that our team sets out on Saturday, because I've seen, which is interesting and I've never seen before from Everton, we've set out many different sides this season. We haven't had one team where you go, that's our team. So it could be Gareth Barry, it could be Idrissa Gueye, it could be James McCarthy. You don't know which one of them three. I'd hopefully like to see Idrissa Gueye and James McCarthy, and then I don't know where the position is for Gaz Barry, but Gaz Barry's great on the ball. He's someone we need.
Doesn't lose it, does he?
Yeah, that he keeps the ball, and that's a big thing for me. If we can come here and keep the ball for large periods of time, it stops Liverpool penetrating us, and hopefully we can see them tired, because I'm telling you now, for the first 30 minutes of this game, it's going to be frenetic.
Well, you don't see the ball, do you?
Yeah.
In the first 30 minutes of a derby, usually it's just tackle, get yourself up, tackles, battle. I think the one thing we've not probably touched on is that Lallana's not playing for Liverpool, which for me is a massive loss, because he sets the tone for us. Even though he's not a player you'd associate with tackling, he sets traps all over the field, and he gets the ball and he creates things and makes things happen. He's not playing for Liverpool. Everton are obviously missing Coleman through a serious injury. Obviously, we wish him all the best. It was a horrible injury, but he's been key for Everton as well. I mean, I've watched the bits I've seen of Everton. He's been one of the best players.
Yes.
And you know better than me. You've seen him more than me.
Without doubt, mate. He's one of the best right backs in the whole league. He gets forward. He gives us so much going forward, and also in defence. Don't get me wrong, Leighton Baines is exactly the same, but having the two wing backs flank the way they up and down, it's massive. And as Don just said, he's a big, he's an integral part of our team.
Because we've lost one, they've lost one key. I know theirs is obviously a much serious injury, but it's kind of evened that out a little bit in a way, because they're such big players for the club. I think if Lallana was playing, I'd be more confident this weekend. I really would, because he's so big, and I think Everton are a better team with Coleman in.
Who do you think takes his place? That's the big thing for me, because you've got so many talented players. Well, so many.
I mean, this is
players.
the debate they're having at the moment, and if you read all the local papers and the press, who's going to fill Adam Lallana's? Do they move Milner into midfield and put Moreno left back? He's not done that all season.
I hope so.
I hope so. Tony will be open that. But that's an option. But I think James would probably want to play in midfield in this game.
Yeah.
He's done a job at left back all season. But who's going to play at right back for Everton?
He's also a voice in the dressing room. I know that for a fact. I know James Milner is a voice amongst the Liverpool team. He's someone they all respect. He's a player who's played at a very high level and is a good player, mate. He's a bargain. The way Liverpool took him from City.
Hard worker.
He is, mate. He's a grafter. And like I say, I know 100% he's a voice in that dressing room.
And you're not going to be here. Where are you watching it?
I haven't.
With your straw hat on.
I'm going to be away with my family, so we'll see.
I suppose you think you've earned it, don't you?
I wouldn't say earned it. I mean, I'll go where she allows me to go, but I don't know, mate. We'll see. I'm going to be away and enjoying myself. So you know what? It's the first derby I've missed at Anfield in I think a decade. So I've been, and in that decade, mate.
He sounds like he's going to. He sounds like it's not going to, upset him if he loses in on Saturday morning.
I'm sure he's enjoying himself. No, listen, it doesn't. If you're ever talking Liverpool, this result's massive.
Yes.
It matters.
No one knows what it means.
So the text messages will start before the game with your mates and your banter. I've already had a few already from my mates, Evertonians. Well, we'll see Saturday, won't we? And then after the game, as the game's going on, the text messages are coming in. Whoever's scored or what's going on, or the banter starts, and it started already. I mean, the build-up in the local papers, it's all started.
Yeah.
We're here now talking about it because it's the build-up to, for us, the biggest game of the season.
Yeah. Well, I know you want to take a selfie in front of the Kop. So before we do that, where's the game going to be won and lost?
Well, I've just said to you, I think if Liverpool...
While I'm awake.
No, if Liverpool defend well, they win the game, in my opinion. But if they don't defend well against Everton, they might struggle. But I think, like I've said, Liverpool is strong mentally, defensively. I think they'll win the game. If they're not, could come unstuck.
I think Liverpool will definitely concede, but for me, it's about stopping the creativity in the team. So Idris has got his hands forward with Philippe Coutinho. Like we said before, the individual battles have got to be won. Idrissa has to be better than Philippe Coutinho. I'm quietly confident in our defenders, especially when they're on Phil Jagielka, Ashley Williams, solid internationals. You've got Leighton Baines left back. The right back situation is going to have to be dealt with. Possibly, Funes. Actually, no, Funes Mori got injured last night, so
yeah, he did.
He's out now as well. I think Funes Mori would have came in, and then they may have put Jags right back, somebody who's experienced at international level. You can't really dodge, but I don't know. Where do I see this result going? I'll take anything, mate. Listen, I'll take the ball being...
Anyway.
Yeah, anything goes in off someone's backside for us. I don't care who scores, how it goes. Just whoever's listening or watching, just give me a 1-0 win. And if we win 1-0 and I'm away, right, I will never come here again, because it's obviously because I'm not here.
Well, the question's answered. He thinks it's going to be red. He hopes it's going to be blue.
Yeah.
We'll find out on Saturday, but you can check out all the latest odds on betsafe.com. And remember, you've got to be in it to win it.